Habemus Papam, the Holy Mother Church is happy we have a new Pope. On the 8th of May 2025, the conclave was concluded. The College of Cardinals elected a new Pope. In the person of Robert Francis Cardinal Restov, he's taking the name Leo the 14th. Now, everybody is happy that we now have a new figurehead as the Holy See, the successor of St. Peter. And 2,000 years ago, it's so ironic and so cool that St. Peter was persecuted and crucified, upside down at St. Peter's Basilica Square, and today 1.4 billion people, are gathering everywhere celebrating the succession of this St. Peter. It's a very, very, historical moment. And now a little brief stop on this new Pope, Pope Leo the 14th. He entered the Augustine order in 1977 and was ordained in 1981. Robert Francis Cardinal Prevost is the first American Pope. He's the first American Pope. And people keep saying, why haven't we gotten the black Pope and this and that? America is just getting their first Pope. And I'll keep saying the skin color of the Holy Father doesn't matter. The skin color of the Holy Father doesn't matter. If his policies, the reforms he's going to bring. Now, I know people are skeptical because he's American, because America is the home of liberalism and every other woke ideology is coming from America. But I still want to give the Holy Father the benefit of that. And people are still skeptical. This issue of Francis's men, because almost 70 or 80% of the current eligible cardinals to become Holy Fathers were appointed by the late Pope Francis, and most of them share in his, people will call his woke beliefs and stuff. But I still want to give the new Holy Father the benefit of that. Yes, he's pro-immigration, but he stands on abortion, he stands on the homosexuality in the Catholic Church, on gender ideology. He says that this is confusion. He's being quoted saying that this doesn't make sense. It brings confusion, and then he's been quoted, lambasting the mainstream media, the Western media, of pushing narratives that are antithetical to the gospel of Christ. So I want to give the Holy Father the benefit of doubt, and then people are saying that he might be Francis 2.0. Maybe he's not the most conservative, but at least in comparison to the last Pope we had, he has not started doing anything yet. So I don't know why people don't want to give him the benefit of that and everything. And he was the head of the dicastery of popes, of bishops, and the president of the Pontifical Commission for Latin America. So although he has shared pro-immigration stuff on his X, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't give him the benefit of doubt. And now people are, conspiracy theories. People are saying that when the president of America, Donald J. Trump, made that AI representation of him as a pope, and then he affected the conclave. I don't think so. I think it's just a conspiracy theory that because the Vatican doesn't want Trump's tariff, that's why they gave the Pope to an American. No, it doesn't work like that. We Catholics believe that he's guided by the Holy Spirit. Maybe, who knows? The Holy Spirit wanted us to have Francis at this point in time, and then the Holy Spirit now wants us to have Pope Leo the 14th. So I want people to take a chill pill, pray for the Pope. Let's keep praying for the Holy Father, because many issues are plaguing the Catholic Church, and he's very, very strong. He's an anti-abortion Pope, anti-homosexuality Pope, anti-women being priests and deacons in the Catholic Church. So he's a very, very patriarchal Pope, the way I see him, and he's a true American like success story. And the Holy Father speaks 5 different languages: Spanish, English, Portuguese, Latin, and Italian language. So these are the qualities we see in this new Holy Father that will make us say, okay, maybe he will bring more, he will be a centrist. He's not a far left, he's not a far right Pope. Maybe he will be a centrist, bring the traditional conservatives, the Latin mass conservatives, and then the new progressive front of the Catholic Church, bring us together in one union. So everybody, I want people, and many people that are not even Catholics, people that don't even respect the Catholic doctrines and Catholic norms, are still having much opinion on who the Holy Father is. We don't really care about your opinion. If the Holy Father does what the church wants him to do, does what through the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, does what Jesus Christ and everybody wants him to do, that is right for the Catholic Church, we don't have a problem with that. So if he's a centrist, because the conservatives are calling him a liberal, and the liberals are calling him a conservative, and the conservatives are calling him a communist. So it gives me the idea that this man is probably a centrist, and that is fair enough for me. That is fair enough for me. People are now floating the idea that Cardinal Sarah was duped, that because he's black. No, we don't know what happened in the conclave, but people vote. The cardinals, through the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, vote, and Pope Leo the 14th got the majority of the vote. And then I enjoy all Catholics to, rally around the new Holy Father, forget our political differences aside, and then find a way to find common ground so that the Holy Church will become one in unity and in harmony. That's all I'm going to say about that.